Welcome to Journey Now, a podcast about following Jesus that takes on serious issues without ever taking itself too seriously. Each week, the pastors, staff, and friends of Journey Church in Brentwood, Tennessee gather to catch up, share life together, and laugh a little. Okay, a lot. Maybe too much. But along the way, they also explore what it really means to bring heaven to earth, share Jesus' hospitality, and live cross-shaped lives. Part babble, part Bible, and occasionally even thoughtful and entertaining. This is Journey Now.
You guys, how do you know I like affirmation?
Are we ready?
Oh my gosh. Just
Hey,
tell
everyone. Welcome.
me one thing. Tell me one thing that you like about one of the guys in this room.
Welcome to the Journey Now podcast. It's taken a huge act of resistance to not talk because there's a lot to talk about while Edwin was setting us up.
Yes.
Today, I don't know if hell is freezing over.
Yeah. Or the fat lady singing.
I don't know what is happening, but to my right,
Oh wow.
Michael
is a guest.
I mean, okay. If you're not watching the podcast,
Here we go. Special guest.
if you're not watching the podcast on YouTube, I would urge you to pause this and go to the YouTube.
Go to the
because
YouTube.
To my right is a guy named Mike Erre.
Yes.
The C stands for cute, but yes, that's okay.
And
Can you just stand up real quick?
Look, I can't.
Just hold on.
even look.
He's standing up.
No.
Oh, here we go.
He is wearing jeans, a black
hot jeans.
t-shirt, and a flannel and closed-toed shoes of some kind.
I
Those
felt a
Skechers,
tremor in the
I think
earth.
they are.
They're Skechers.
think
And
they
it's
are.
like, no, get up. You need it. Like, this is like,
Okay, sorry, Seth. Hi.
this is like part grunge.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like Pearl Jam meets.
No. I'll tell you, my
Yeah.
vision was if pumpkin
Kenny
spice
Loggins?
latte could be a person.
I don't understand what is happening. Like, I asked him if he was dying. Are you dying? Is there something you need to
Are
tell
you going to
us?
your own funeral?
My mama just said wear clean underwear when
Oh,
I drive.
that's so
Yes,
stupid.
this is important.
Okay, so you got to give us, guys. We
This
keep wanting to
is
ask
like-
questions and we've
we
not
can't.
asked it
It's-
because
Who's
we
your
wanna-
mama?
You don't, I mean, if you
Yeah.
don't attend Journey and you just listen to us,
We're sorry.
he wears shorts and flip-flops 365 days of the year, including the 52 Sundays that
Yeah,
he may or may
either
not
here-
be a part of.
we're gonna get a picture after
Yeah,
this.
this is like, yeah. So
Except for when you do the
what
hour
do you
of
have
power.
to say for yourself?
True. That's very
What do
true.
you have to say for yourself?
You know, okay, I have a couple thoughts.
Oh,
First of all, I wanted to feel just normal human
Pretty.
emotions.
Just wanna
I
feel
wanted to
pretty.
feel pretty.
Yeah.
And I said, what feels pretty today? What sparks joy? I
Yeah.
looked in my closet and there was
Yeah,
only one shirt that had a color. And it was this flannel shirt.
So it's not new?
No, someone got this for me years ago. this has been
Really?
sitting in my closet
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Like, I was thinking maybe you went to Kohl's yesterday and
okay. Okay, first of all, that's hurtful. I go to Costco.
Yeah.
Don't you insult
Fun
me. I go to
I like
expensive.
Kohl's.
I go to
money on
expensive.
clothes. I'm going to Costco.
Kohl's cash. And then so
Kohl's cash.
Jesse, I think, got the jeans. And the Carhartt shirt was a Christmas present.
Oh my
And then I
gosh,
think-
he just whipped out his parts right there.
It's on
That
the
was-
peck.
Yeah,
It's a peck.
His peck. He just showed his peck and it had Carhartt.
And then this pumpkin spice latte plaid was I think a Christmas gift eons ago.
Eons.
So today I thought to myself,
Self.
what can I do to just show people I'm an onion? I have layers and
Yeah.
Hi, Susie.
Literally, you have layers.
I do.
I'm
And
asking your daughter
You're
if there's
giving
something I
in
need
to
to know.
social norms. He's giving in to social norms.
Totally.
This is like
guys,
this
I
seems
feel,
like a compromise.
Let me tell you right now, I feel like drinking Starbucks, listening to John Tesh, and watching The Chosen.
John Tesh.
That's what I.
dumb.
That's what I.
You can't steal my bit.
some key lime pie yogurt, and just listen to some John Tesh or Enya. And that's what I feel like. I feel like a whole
What's
different
an
Sail
yes.
away.
I feel like
What's
a whole
an
different
Enya?
person. I'm walking around.
Yeah.
I'm shouting Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas and Happy Pumpkin Spice Fall.
I mean, did you just accept Jesus into your heart?
Is this what it's like?
Yes, this is what it's like.
I had a
Yeah.
quiet time this
Yes.
morning.
What?
And I made a donation to the church, and I'm sitting here.
Finally got saved.
Thinking, what have I been missing? Like the flannel feels soft against
clothes.
my skin. Yeah. Right. I've been missing clothes. And all this time, I thought, as I looked in the mirror, why would you cover this up? And now, seeing Susie's radiance, being able to look at me directly.
Yeah.
Eyes up here, Susie.
Yeah.
It's worth it. This is worth it.
What here? You need a hat to go with that.
Yes.
There we are.
Wow.
No.
Not so much.
Yeah, we'll cut that part out.
I will say.
I'm sorry. You got it.
Yes. Sorry.
Edwin just gave him a yes. Whoops.
No. You look like a dwarf.
No. Yeah.
One of the 7 dwarfs.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
or like something else.
Hot girl, hot fall sun.
Yeah.
Hot fall summer. Hot girl fall.
Yeah.
Now you look like an ice agent.
Oh, you got it.
Oh my goodness.
So
I'm sorry. This is Grant. I don't know how you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel great.
You look great.
You look really good.
I mean,
yeah.
Thanks, guys. And I don't know if it's a real compliment or it's just I look different.
No.
And so I'll wait to see what Hannah says.
She said.
This is my daughter Hannah, who Susie texts.
She said, ha, 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 ha. And then she sent a picture of, a supplement. And then said, tell him we're about to twin.
What supplement?
I don't know. I think the supplement's for me, not for you.
The fact that Mike is asking.
This.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
What that
Ultima. Take a picture.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Journey.
Oh my God.
You with that hat on, Mike?
Supplement.
Yeah.
It's an electrolyte supplement.
Yeah. What is that called? The beanie?
It's a beanie.
Yeah. Just speaking of things that just got cut out, and something just did get cut out.
You got circumcised.
No.
Cut that out too.
Speaking of things that just got cut out, something just got cut out, everybody. Last week, we want to just celebrate the fact that not much got cut out of last week.
Oh my goodness!
I do not understand, Edwin. I specifically
pumped you up. That was amazing.
Oh, we just got a surprise look from Edwin.
All I know is that
Take out 2 minutes.
okay, really?
Okay.
That was what was left in.
Wow.
What was the 2 minutes out?
No, we can't say it now. You'd have to do it again.
Too much body movement.
Yeah.
Too much
violence.
Oh,
too much body pumping.
Okay.
Too much violence.
All right. Seth
Of
Erre.
it.
Seth Erre.
Oh yeah,
much talk.
please talk about.
Seth Erre comes down next week. Or last week, he listens every Thursday right when he gets home from school. And he was trying to say body pump. It didn't come out that way, but he knew it was funny, and he knew we should be laughing. And so Seth Erre, just come down when you hear this and say body pump. Yes, body pump. All right, Susie, how did the class go?
It was
went
great.
back.
I went back.
And were you sore afterwards?
No.
Okay.
That's good.
No, it's
Fantastic.
good.
Progress.
Yeah, totally. And you stayed at 5s?
Valid.
Yeah. I tried to go up a little bit, and I had to go back.
I think, you need a foundation. I just want to be really clear. You need a foundation.
Yeah,
Let's do a month at 5s.
Form matters.
Form matters.
It really does. It really is. Was
Actually,
that
it
one
does.
individual gentleman there?
No.
Okay.
He didn't make it back.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough.
Once
Okay.
again, not many things that are said during this conversation.
All right. Yeah. So, but I'm a new man. So today,
You
I
still
just
haven't
thought,
said why.
why?
Yeah.
Because I'm alive.
Ah,
The sun is shining.
Yeah, birds.
Look,
Okay.
do you see the leaves?
Yeah.
How colorful they are?
Yeah.
Did you see the flurries yesterday?
I saw the McFlurries yesterday, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
Oh, now Hannah's commenting. Is it new? He's dressed off script, and this never happens.
You need to text her. Is he dying? So all that is to say,
Yes.
I feel mature. I feel sophisticated. I feel spiritually.
Just so you know, it matches what you drive.
It does.
It does.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will say this: my peak fashion was 1992.
Okay.
Cargo shorts.
yeah.
Beige, like scuffy steel-toed boots. a flannel tied
Timberlands?
around. Yes, a flannel tied around my waist.
Yeah.
A ripped up like half t-shirt, sweatshirt
half
thing.
t-shirt.
No, I mean I was in a little better
Crop,
shape.
little midriff.
I'm just saying, grunge was the
Reality bites.
that. That was it. I looked at that and I said, "That's how I want to dress forever." And so, anyway, this is just an homage, if you will.
I
like the homage.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Great.
Speaking of
here.
Are you going to
Jeremiah.
wear this on Sunday?
I will never. I would melt, first of all. Secondly,
Right.
I don't know that I'd ever
pretty cold in there
be
on
able to
Sunday.
get preaching done because of this reaction right here.
Right.
Yeah. The amount of it would be fantastic.
Yes.
It would be.
I wore pants last Christmas, right?
We would have to cut out an entire song.
That's funny. That sounds funny. If you didn't know what he was talking about.
That's about time you start wearing pants.
Yeah.
Kids were in the service.
Oh.
So anyway, guys,
Yeah.
it's a whole new me.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I know. So we're skipping Lamentations and Jeremiah. We're going straight to 1 John, and we're talking about love.
Yeah.
We're just talking about love.
So
True love.
well, I know what to get him for Christmas.
We are
now.
really?
No.
What?
It's like,
I mean, if that's all
was
he's
making
got, we got to get him more than that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to know your
okay,
size.
so let's do one
I
affirmation.
need to know your size.
Let's do one affirmation to
We're,
Mike right
we're,
now.
we're 29
about
minutes.
how I look. Just one sincere affirmation about how good I look right now. We'll start with Suzie.
I think you look great.
Okay.
I think this needs to be a regular thing.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Kevin.
I was thankful you trimmed your nose hairs
Yes.
and your ear hairs.
He's
Yes.
back.
And
This is sincere.
and it is. And you have 2 eyebrows instead of 1 now.
True.
So all of those things
Some of
are
us actually.
I'm affirming all of those things.
Yeah, by
coupled
grooming.
with
By grooming.
somewhere it feels
Say
this
it.
way.
It does.
It feels like you've lost weight.
Oh, it feels.
It
For sure.
looks like you've lost
For
weight.
sure.
The
Your
outfit makes me
face-
skinnier.
Your face
Slimming.
That's
Well,
if
you
all you
are
have to say.
skinnier.
That's
It's
all you have to
slimming.
say to see it every day.
It is
outfit
slimming.
shows off the hard work that you've
Yes.
been doing to get healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Yeah,
love language
that's
is
where I
words
was
of
going with that.
affirmation, which I never get from this clown show. I give it all the time,
But I do
today,
appreciate the
my heart is growing.
2 eyebrows.
Thank you.
I appreciate that a
Thank you.
lot.
I did the ear hair.
I actually
Yeah.
had one eyebrow for a lot of years, so I feel a little offended.
But that's kind
Don't believe you. I do not believe you.
Tim, you haven't gone yet.
I've said it a few times. If I wasn't married,
Thank you.
I'd give you a big hug,
Yeah.
but I won't.
Yeah.
No, I think you look terrific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's almost as if we should all be wearing sunglasses.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
Yes. The glow is amazing.
Okay. This has been Journey now.
All right, you guys want
Hope
to
have a great
start
week.
now?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Journey.
Yes.
Seth,
Yes.
we love you. Brad, we love
Yeah.
you. Okay. What do we got? What did Hannah do?
He's like,
We can't repeat this. My daughter sometimes uses words that are not shocking.
Yes.
he is
Fitting.
dying.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Hannah, well said, babe.
Yeah.
Well said.
Well, okay.
Okay, so there was a sermon in Shorts and Flip Flops that
Yeah.
we preached.
Yes.
a
about
very good
idolatry.
one. A
Yes.
very good one.
And surprisingly, surprisingly good. And I think we were all surprised at the goodness.
I mean,
Okay.
what are you looking for?
I was just looking for affirmations. So I just wanted to see if anyone was going to jump in there and just rave about it. But anyway, we talked.
Wait, we were discussing something else already.
Oh, what
Sorry.
were you discussing?
Nothing we can repeat.
See, dear Journey Now listener, to the 13 of you,
Oh, that's only 12.
imagine what doesn't get on. Just
Right.
imagine. Just imagine. Okay, but we have loads of questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do lightning round.
we'll
Kevin,
light it up.
dial it in.
We actually have 4 questions,
Okay, we can do
but
that.
they're good questions. They deserve a little bit of time.
And we did not do Q&R this weekend. So
But-
Right.
We did not.
Why can you give a little synopsis though of Sunday?
Yeah, Jeremiah 10, a sustained Old Testament critique of the worship of created things. We don't bow down to wooden idols, and so we went into what it is to image something in Genesis. As image bearers would reflect the goodness of God into the world. When that doesn't happen, we reflect other things. All of creation suffers. We dehumanize ourselves and others. Paul offers this very kind of trenchant critique of idolatry in Romans 1. We went through that and talked about idolatry destroys our bodies. Idolatry is ultimately self-destructive, and we dehumanize others. And what it is that we can image can be as ethereal as our parents' expectations or as concrete as a bank account balance.
Because we're all imaging the thing that we worship.
We're all imaging. Yep, exactly right. Image is another word for worship in that scenario. So when I'm imaging something, I'm devoted to it. It's defining me. I'm finding my identity, meaning, purpose, significance in it.
And we become to look more like.
That's it. Yes. And that was the...
Well, that was the thing that was so, like, the two things that really stood out to me was, in the garden, when Adam and Eve had that encounter with the serpent, they stopped imaging God and began to image the serpent.
Right.
And then there goes the rest of humanity right there. And like to describe the fall as that is like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
It's much more significant than just, they disobeyed an arbitrary rule.
And then the other thing that really stood out to me was you said that God's not sitting up there going, oh my gosh, you screwed up again. I'm so mad. Now you're going to be punished, blah, 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 blah. But rather that our idols, like there's so much of God giving us over. And so like our idols are the things that are punishing us. It's like, it's also self-destructive. Yeah. And so that was really good. That's straight from Paul. And it's interesting. That is how he describes the wrath of God, is a mode of life where human beings image other things back into creation. Yeah.
And he doesn't have to actively punish it. It will destroy itself. Paul uses this other phrase, the things that are destined to perish, which is this, it captures exactly right. It's not, God doesn't have to add fuel to wrath. It just consumes. Now there are times, obviously, I don't know if there's a question about this, but there are times when obviously he will directly intervene. Yeah. But that seems to be the vast exception rather than the norm. So anyway,
that's it brings such a greater meaning to the word saved.
Oh, it really does.
It does. Yeah. It really does. It really does.
Yeah.
Okay, so first question from I'm not going to say their name. They said their name, but
say my name.
Very sweet person who doesn't live here anymore.
Okay.
How do you name and dethrone lust?
Ooh. I mean, I think that's one for Kevin.
Well,
how do you name?
They named it.
I mean, I have an initial thought about it.
We'll go then.
So the thing about Sunday to me that really stood out and is like in the 12 steps of recovery, the AA 12 steps that have been adapted to every other reason for recovery and different groups all over the world. The fourth step is to do a searching and fearless moral inventory. And when you do that step, like you name all of your idols. Like, and it's like the 12 steps, I don't think that they're linear necessarily in the sense of once you go through them, you're constantly working your steps. And so living into step 4, you are constantly naming your idols. And then like the beauty of a 12-step group, I mean, is that you name them in front of another person. You whether it's a sponsor or you talk about it in the group in a share time, like you actually saying it out loud and somebody bearing witness to that dethrones it. Like that's the first step in dethroning it,
Coming out of hiding, yes.
Yeah, and that's like when we read in scripture, when John says, confess your sins one to another so that you may be saved. That's the reason, So that was like the thing that really struck me big on Sunday. So, I mean, lust, like, first of all, you're not alone, and it's not ever a one and done thing, or hardly ever a one and done thing, but like, that's how you name and dethrone. You
gain awareness. Lust has such a wide swath of attention that it almost is a condition of the heart, that it isn't just a sexual lust or a financial one but it is consumed. The heart's consumed by something when you use that word. I think that to understand that is to recognize you're not just chasing after an idol called lust. Lust is the perversion of the heart directed in a particular way.
It's not just sexual.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Power.
Yeah.
Right. And
approval.
Wanting
desire.
something that's not yours at this time.
Affirmations.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's it.
Exactly.
And so to name
named
it, I think to name it is to understand that you actually are worshiping something else. You've given, you not just, your attention just hasn't been caught by something pretty, but you've given your heart to something else. Mm-hmm. And it's the constant draw of that you can't break. And that's what you need to name, whatever that is.
No, I think that's really profound. Mm-hmm. Paul's words in his vice lists regarding desire are not just sexual in nature.
Right.
But they all have to do with excessive, disordered desire.
Yeah.
Yes.
So at the root, it's something that's good. Excessive disordered desire.
Mm-hmm.
And the answer isn't to cut off desire. So that's what I thought. So I thought the purpose of accountability groups or confessing my sin was just to remove the desire.
Yeah.
And that is, as a lot of people will testify, that sort of thing doesn't work. The 12 steps work. And because I think it's, first of all, universal human wisdom, but I do think it's rooted in a Christian understanding of we become like whatever it is that we worship.
Correct.
Totally.
Yeah. Yep.
So the dethroning for me has worked on multiple levels. One is just pushing whatever the enticement is as far away as possible. I have to work as hard as possible to gain access to whatever it is that I find enticing. The second thing is I study the triggers, boredom, loneliness, frustration, and I seek to have alternative pathways to access dopamine or to that are just interrupting the normal patterns. Right. And then the third thing is the ruthless moral inventory. You have to do this with other people. And then the final thing is the opening up of your heart for Jesus and you in partnership to reshape it. And so it's not just enough to stop eating poorly. You have to learn how to eat well.
Right.
And so that retraining, that's the longest part. And that's the part we short circuit when we just deal with the symptoms of it rather than the root. If the goal is, hey, I just want to quit porn, for instance, that's not enough. That doesn't change anything. You're just engaging in sin management. Yeah. If the heart gets worked on, then the behavior will follow. But it's not as cut and dry or quick, I think, sometimes as we'd love it to be.
Right, because the heart needs to be reconstructed around Jesus rather than having Jesus on the outside of it, trying to manage it with you.
That's totally.
And that's the
and part of it is bringing the most despicable, ugly parts of yourself to Jesus without fixing.
Yep.
And just allowing him to love you in your badness. And it's his kindness that leads to repentance. So I think there's just some really beautiful stuff there that doesn't always get explored. Right. That Kevin, you were referring to and how you were defining the term.
Yeah, and part of this is, and it's part of the 12-step process is you bring everything to the light and also understand you're powerless to fix it without the aid of God. Because then pride takes over. And then you got a different set of issues you got to deal with. Anyway.
That's a great question. Thank you.
It's a really good question.
Yep.
Thank you.
What do we do with cognitive dissonance? I feel like a lot of people I know truly believe that they are reflecting God in their ideology/theology and yet reflect idols of white supremacy and nationalism. Do we call those things out or just let them go on doing their thing?
That doesn't seem relevant at all. So let's go.
Next question.
So Paul's instructions regarding idolatry are all communal. So even the sins named are all communal sins. And so one of the very damaging things about American individualism is that there is no acceptable, gracious pathway to confront each other when we're reflecting poorly. So I do think we call it out, but we do it communally. And I think we do our best to embody the communal alternative. But when it comes to an individual person, unless I'm invited into the inside of their life, I'm not going to spend time kind of pushing my way in to say, hey, I really think you're reflecting an idol here.
Right.
And that's in accordance with Jesus's instructions on the Sermon on the Mount. I can sit from afar and look at somebody and say, the imaging of Christian nationalism into the world is idolatrous, blasphemous, and harmful. And if someone asks my opinion, I can state those things. But if I'm in relationship with somebody, I don't just sit and condemn them because of that, right? The krino I'm to practice is the separation and distinguishing of like modes of life and ways of living and ways of being in the world. And if I'm invited, I'm sorry.
You might want to explain krino real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a word that you threw out that
not everybody.
We love
3 of our 12 people might not know.
Yeah,
what it is.
Seth knows. Seth knows krino.
And you've done a lot of work on krino and messages on judgment and different kinds. So
that's the word Jesus uses when he say, "Do not judge lest you be judged; do not condemn lest you be condemned." And so he's saying the same thing twice.
Yep.
And the word there is krino. And it means to distinguish. It means to discern. It means to separate. It's where we get the word critic, actually. Somebody who discerns a good movie from a bad movie or a good song from a bad song. And so there is a good krino that the Bible invites us into all the time. And there's a bad krino that Jesus is saying it's off limits for his followers. So what's the difference between the good one and the bad one? Well, in Jesus' teaching in Matthew, it's the judgment that condemns. So it's the separation of people into good and evil, sheep and goats, saved, unsaved, clean, unclean. That's what it seems that Jesus is outlawing for his followers. What he is permitting, because he'll say it, do not give pearls before swine, that's a distinguishing judgment where I'm not separating people into categories, but I'm separating modes of life and operation. And so Paul calls the church to be on this communal discernment process together. Even when prophecies are uttered in the community, we're testing everything. And so krino there just means, listen, I think we have to call this out. Absolutely. It's doing real harm in the world. We have to embody an alternative. It's not just enough to just criticize it. But then I think thirdly, I don't push my way into the discernment process of other people unless I'm invited. Because that sort of guilting and condemning only cements and hardens. It rarely provokes invitation and curiosity.
Social media is that on steroids, right?
On steroids.
It's inviting people. You put something out there, and it's like everybody. You get to comment.
Yeah.
And the comment. Yeah. And the other thought was, I had this weekend. So we're always saying, okay, I disagree with this other side so much so, and then I put it on righteous, anger on my side. Like, well, God would be so pissed about this, about how you're seeing America.
Yeah.
But then as we say all the time, then I do the same thing on the other side. So it's that because that question is really my question too. But then I'm also bad krinoing those people all day long, and I just don't get to do that.
Right.
Well, and that
because I've just idled something else.
Yeah.
You've just So Paul calls that whole mode of life wrath, which is such an interesting word, because when I judge, when I condemn, when I punish, when I'm silent, right, I'm just imaging wrath into the world, and all that does is provoke more wrath. It never ends.
Yeah.
And so we're right to krino and say this is not appropriate for Jesus followers. That's absolutely right. But our anger, because I think anger is appropriate at some of this, is to lead to blessing, right? The same way that Jesus did. And that's the hardest.
Yeah.
And that blessing doesn't mean good feelings. It just simply means I don't harm if I have the opportunity, and I do good if I have the opportunity.
Right.
And so it's a hard thing because folks who would disagree with us, would be saying that they're krinoing well. And so how do you arbitrate between competing krinos? And that's where the example
That's
and words.
such a great point. Like that actually should be talked about more. How do we? Would you say? Arbitrate between different krinos.
Yeah.
Competing krinos.
Competing krinos.
Yeah. It's I have siblings that I disagree with, and I've come to the conclusion in this I want to maintain the relationship, and I've come up with a way of saying to them, "Oh, I just fundamentally disagree with that, and if you want to talk about it, I'll talk about it, but you're not going to convince me that I'm wrong, and I'm not going to convince you wrong. But if you want to talk about it, I'm willing to talk about it."
Yeah.
And usually they don't want to talk about it, which is fine.
They know.
And we move on.
They know. They know what they'd get.
Yeah.
You want to dance in the darkness and the pale moonlight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That man.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Next, speed round.
Dude, great job, Suzie.
Yeah.
Thank you. You mentioned that Adam and Eve are our archetypal parents. Nice. Is that an admission that they
Nice.
Is that an admission that they were
Should've
not
read these
historical? So much of my fundamentalist upbringing assumed historicity to be a primary, indisputable conviction. Are you setting us free from that?
What? Okay.
I thought that would be a question.
Really?
Yeah, because you just threw that out there like, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry. So
I didn't feel like you just threw it out there.
I mean, he didn't just throw it out there, but if you weren't here for Genesis,
that's it.
Then
That's it.
you
Yes.
know,
None
and
of
you
us
hear
were
him
here for
say that,
Genesis.
like there's
thank you.
Yeah.
Dad jokes. Oh, look at Suzie. Oh, there was an eye roll.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So good. So good. So let's talk about the Adam and the Eve. All right. So
here we go.
Even their names, the human and the living one, or the mother of living.
the mother of all living.
Exactly. Thank you.
Say that
Not
right.
Homes and gardens living, but just all the living.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Trying to make her sound like a magazine.
And it's mother. It's mother.
Yes. So those names
that up.
already tell us that they're, even if they were two literal people, that they're representing something much bigger. And the way the story unfolds, and again, go listen to the Genesis. We spent a whole bunch of time going over this.
That was a sermon series back in the day.
Back in the day, yes. And we spent some time on how Adam and Eve function through the rest of the narrative text. There are times they're referred to as literal individuals. Yeah. There are times they're referred to as archetypes. And then for in Adam's case, he's referred to as an antitype. So you're either in Adam or in Christ. And based on my understanding of Genesis, the Adam and the Eve were not the only humans on the earth at that time, that they were a representative priesthood brought into the garden to serve as the first priests in the Temple of Eden, who were then commissioned as human representatives to spread the order of flourishing called Shalom to the rest of the planet. And so, again, that's John Walton talking.
And that didn't work out.
It didn't work out so well.
Right.
And you see this motif. Remember, Genesis was written after the Exodus. And so what has been happening is,
I'm sorry. That came up in my class afterwards. Yeah. Order of the books.
Yeah.
That blew people's minds.
They were like, it wasn't written in order.
No. Moses was not there when this happened.
Right. And one other clarification.
Yeah.
Just clarify this is that we've been naming our sermon series after bands. That was prior to us naming them, but it is a band.
Thank you.
Yes, I just wanted to clarify that.
It did work.
Yes.
See?
It worked.
See? Genesis. What did we call it, though? We called it something. We should have just called it Genesis because it was the band.
Okay, sorry.
So anyway,
in the beginning,
I'm comfortable with Adam and Eve being literal and archetypical. I'm okay with it being parabolic. I'm okay with it. I want to see how Jesus and the New Testament writers refer to them, and they use them in 3 different ways. And so I'm comfortable holding all of that together without perfect clarity on were they actual people. I tend to think they probably were. the motif in the Old Testament is God always chooses a representative from the greater to begin to work through.
But were they the only people?
No, that's the big shocker. Is I don't think they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to say more about that?
Well, I mean, it depends how you read Genesis 1. The first sentence, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So is that the introductory sentence, or is that when he does it? And then the rest of the chapter is something else. He's preparing the land for his people. So there's a massive grammatical debate over a couple of the Hebrew words about, is God creating the heavens and the earth? And if so, then when you get to chapter 1, verse 26, when he creates all of humanity, he creates all of humanity. And then in 2, he selects from that greater humanity.
Because he says, let us create humankind, not a man.
So if you understand Genesis 1 as the creative act, then he's created humanity.
Yeah.
Right there. But then in 2, he selects a human representative to split between male and female. And then they serve as these archetypical priests in a temple that then gets recreated in the tabernacle, in the temple, later on in the Old Testament story.
And so if someone wants to learn more about that, they can go back and listen to the Genesis series, or they could read John Walton.
Yep.
Okay.
The Lost World of Genesis 1 is a great place to start.
Great. Okay, this is the last
Bible
question.
Project too would be another great one.
This message is beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Taking that affirmation. I need to listen to
It's almost
it again.
like you were wearing a
Yeah.
flannel
Okay.
shirt.
Oh, I knew it.
Here's my question, the listener or writer, whatever says. I want to mirror reconciliation to the world. What about the times when reconciliation can't occur because the other person won't take responsibility for their behavior or abuse? How do I still mirror God to the world in my relationship with that person?
Oh, so good. All right, Kevin and Susie, you guys teach a lot.
You're looking at me.
Well, I mean, you just taught on this last week, so I think it's a good question for you.
You can't extract what you want from people, for their will is at play, and they're going to do as they will. So you have to come to a place where you in yourself are willing to forgive them, whether or not they come to you and ask for forgiveness, because ultimately forgiveness is for you as the person who, and that's really what we're describing. Reconciliation takes 2 people. Forgiveness takes 1 person.
And it takes 2 to make a thing go right.
Oh, very good.
Sorry.
What band is that?
Yep.
So there is a,
Sorry.
I think there's enough self-awareness in this statement for that person and any person, really. If you sat down and said, hey, Lord, prompt me with the people I need to forgive, you're gonna come up with some people that you need to forgive. And not necessarily in the sense of where you have to go and reconcile, but you hold something against them where it kind of eats at your soul. And I had a list of those people that I had to kind of work through for myself, because I felt
We
like
had lunch yesterday.
I was a victim
Yeah.
of some of the things that they did. And whether that's true or not becomes irrelevant as it eats away at your soul. So I would encourage you to reflect back to them forgiveness. I think God forgives us whether we ask or not. And I think...
Wait, why do you think that?
Because if in my offense of God, I do it all the time without realizing I'm doing it. And so there's an unawareness.
Right. If I had to name everything.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no way I can count enough of my sin to be able to bring it all back.
We can help.
You can. I know. And I don't think even as a committee we would come up with all of my sin.
But the sacrifice of Christ
Right.
is sufficient.
Is sufficient.
It covers
Right.
all,
Right.
whether we know it or not.
Right.
A multitude.
Right. And so if that forgiveness is extended to me, which it is, then he says, forgive like I forgive. So the idea that I would forgive somebody without their owning their fault would be just reflecting what
Totally.
God is doing for me, which then reflects humanity back and the glory of God back into the world.
Yeah. It's a readiness to reconcile. I love what Paul says, and this is exactly to your point, sweet Kev. As far as it depends upon you, live at peace with all.
And that was your passage.
Yeah, Romans 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's his passage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of passage. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yes.
No, I
Childbirth.
should-
Go for it.
Kidney stones.
Childbirth. No, I'm out.
Come on, you had something good to say.
Yeah, go.
No, I think that the distinction between reconciliation and forgiveness is so helpful. When you said that before, that was so helpful for me.
Yeah. And restoration.
And restoration.
Yeah.
And redemption.
Exactly.
Yeah. I had more to say, but she gone. She gone.
You laugh. Yeah. It takes two to make a thing go right.
Speaking of
passages. Yeah. When do you graduate with a seminary degree?
In June, Lord willing.
Oh, come on.
Is there a party then?
Maybe.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think there ought to be.
That's why we're body pumping right now. That's
wow.
You got to get ready for the grad.
The postdoc picks.
Yeah.
It's not a postdoc.
I know. But
it's just a master's.
It's not just a master's.
No, it is.
It's a pre-doc.
Yeah, it's a pre-doc. Okay. Speaking of pre-docs, what was the last medical procedure you guys have had?
I got my physical this morning.
And?
It was great. I think. I mean, I don't know. Blood work's not back.
Procedures.
Okay.
Procedure?
Yeah, why not? I don't know. It's just a dumb question.
No,
Lot, stock, and barrel.
I think we should go to staff meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that all the questions?
Because, staff meeting is going to, there's going to be a long period of dealing with Mike's outfit.
Lamenting.
Yes, it's so true. Yeah, we're not getting anything done today. Thanks, everybody.
On that note,
we be gone.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Journey Now. If for some bizarre reason you liked it, help us spread the word by leaving a review and sharing it on your socials. Journey Now is a production of Journey Church in Brentwood, Tennessee. Edwin Rivera III produces the show and fixes all the guests' slurping, gum chewing, coughing, and other annoying sounds. Randy Hansen provides technical assistance, even though he denies it. Grant Opperman edits Journey Now and intervenes when necessary to tell the crew that you can't say that. Special shout out to dear listener Brad Erre and dear YouTube watcher Seth Erre. If there's anyone else who makes it through each week, we're so sorry, and thanks to you too.